is the coming of the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame. It is a sign that October is not far away and that fall is here, is on the way. And so we are excited today to announce the class for 2023 of inductees into the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame. This will be the 29th induction ceremony, but the 31st year of the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame. And as I look around this room, there are several people that have been here with us throughout this whole journey. And we are so excited to have you still working with us. So last year, as you may recall, was the first year that we were back from the pandemic, and we had a theme at that time of Back on Broadway, and it was an overwhelming success. The show was outstanding, the inductees were outstanding. This year will be no exception. This year, we have a stellar class, and I predict that it may be one of the largest attendance that we have had in the history of the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame. And so without further preliminaries, I would like to present or announce who the inductees are for 2023 and the 29th induction ceremony. First we have, and we will start to my right, we have the Reverend Dr. Jerry Black, and Dr. Black is a native of Blytheville, Arkansas. And one of the things as I was meeting with the new general manager for the Doubletree Hotel, and I mentioned that Dr. Black would be one of the inductees, and Mr. Ryan Hall, and he said, that was one of my favorite teachers. And while we know, many of us know Dr. Black as a great preacher and a great minister, there are those who know him and remember him as an incredible educator as well. And so we are excited to have Dr. Jerry Black as a national icon among pastors. He is affectionately known as the preacher's preacher. He speaks all over the country, and he indicated that he speaks also internationally. And he is the proud pastor of the Beulah Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. And we're excited to have Dr. Black coming back to be a part of this event this year. Next is Dr. Rhonda Henry Tillman. And Dr. Tillman is also, I'm told, from Blytheville, but internationally renowned surgeon, oncologist, teacher, scientist, and philanthropist. Dr. Tillman recently returned back from Africa, where every summer she goes and conducts workshops and courses to teach other people some of the skills that she's developed through her incredible work dealing with cancer, and specifically in the area of breast cancer. So we're excited to have Dr. Tillman be inducted into this year's Arkansas Black Hall of Fame class. Next is Mr. Curtis House. And Curtis is a native of Little Rock, Arkansas, and is presently CEO of one of the global divisions for Synchrony Financial. And Mr. House's portfolio is in the area of, I believe, electronics and home appliances, and he has a portfolio in excess of $40 billion. And he also has been actively involved in supporting HBCUs, or historically black colleges and universities throughout the United States, supporting them financially, supporting them with his knowledge and his encouragement in speaking to and speaking at those institutions across the country. Next is renowned jazz artist from Little Rock, a graduate of Horace Mann High School, the internationally renowned jazz musician, arranger, and composer, Mr. James H. Leary. And Mr. Leary has played with many of the great musicians of our times and previous eras. As part of the Count Basie Orchestra, he played for Nancy Wilson. He accompanied Pharaoh Sanders, another inductee, into the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame. And he is also a recording artist in his own right. And so we are excited. He will be our posthumous inductee. As you may recall, each year we want to remember and include the history of those who have gone on before us. And so James Leary will be our posthumous inductee. Next would be Judge Joyce Williams Warren. Judge Warren was a trailblazing jurist and youth advocate working in the area of juvenile justice and juvenile courts, and mentoring and working to help our young people to become productive citizens, those who have been in the system, helping them to navigate through that and to come out in a positive way on the other side. And so we are very pleased to have Judge Warren. Judge Warren is from Pine Bluff, was born in Pine Bluff, raised in Little Rock, but we are excited that she will be a part of this year's event. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Harvey P. Wiley Sr. He is a pioneering senior executive in the Department of Agriculture during the early 70s, which was a time, I believe, in the United States of great hope and great promise that America would live up, allow its promises to live up to its creeds. And so Mr. Wiley was a part of that first wave of young people, young, brilliant, educated people who opened those doors, and Mr. Wiley worked to assure that those doors would not only be open to him, but would be open to others coming after him. He has mentored, I'm told, hundreds of people in that field and in other fields of endeavor. And so we are so excited to have this panel, this class of inductees for this year. Our program, while we do not have a, quote, theme that we could just wrap our hands around like back on Broadway, I'll give you a little bit of a glimpse of what the program will be. Our production, as you know, it is a full-blown variety show that's full of entertainment, inspiration, motivation from these great inductees, but it is an evening of entertainment unlike anything you will experience in the state of Arkansas and in much of the country, I would say. So this year, our production opening number will be a salute to 50 years of hip hop. And so that will be our first performance. And then throughout the night, we will feature other genres of music that were created by Black people. And so we have an authentic blues performer that will be coming in to perform the blues genre. And certainly because Mr. Leary is in jazz, jazz will be an important part of that as well. We will have features from R&B as well, and in the evening with a stirring gospel performance. And so it will be an evening full of music, of dance, of fashion of different kinds. We will have some comedy. It will be an evening to remember, and as I said, the inspiration that each of these inductees will present, I think, will be something that we will long remember. So the event this year, October the 14th, 2023, and it will be here in the Robinson Center in the Performance Hall. We have a long history with LRCVB and the Robinson Center. The very first induction ceremony was in the exhibit hall, which was, I think then the basement was where the exhibit hall was, of the Robinson, we used to call it the Robinson Auditorium, but it is now the whole Robinson Center. And so, and every year thereafter, we have partnered with the Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau to get to this point. And so we are excited about the evening. We know that we will have hundreds of people coming from all over the United States to be a part of this event. And we want to invite the public to come in and come out and be a part of this gala evening that will include, for those buying our VIP package, it will include a very, very elegant reception, followed by the induction ceremony and show. And for those who still have a little bit of juice left, there will be an after party that you can spend the rest of that energy on. So we're very pleased and excited for this year's program. And I would like to bring our partner, again, as I said, our connection with LRCVB has gone back the full 31 years that we've been here. And we want to ask the CEO of LRCVB to come for some remarks at this time, Ms. Gina Grimley. Let's give her a hand.
Good morning, everyone. It's an honor to be here today to celebrate the contributions this year's inductees have made not only to Little Rock, but the entire state of Arkansas. The Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau is proud to partner again with the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame to host this year's induction ceremony here at our historic Robinson. This building has hosted incredible Black performers, so it's only fitting that the Robinson Center be the venue to usher in these inspiring Black Arkansans. Also, we are pleased to host the Gallery of Inductees at the State House Convention Center that in 2022 allowed more than 268,000 people to learn more about these leaders and how they've shaped our great state of Arkansas. The induction ceremony is always such a great event, and the entire Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau, we're excited to host once again and look forward to having you all here at the Robinson Center. Congratulations to this year's inductees, and we look forward to another successful event in October. Thank you.
Thank you, and let me say this, that we often say the Hall of Fame is a party with a purpose. The funds raised through the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame allow us each year to award grants to nonprofit organizations throughout the state of Arkansas who are working to improve education, health and wellness, youth development, economic development. We've added strengthening of families because we know how critical that is to the future of individuals and the future of our state. And so we put thousands of dollars back into the community we say, invest back in those fields that are so ripe for producing future Arkansas Black Hall of Fame inductees. And many people who may never go into the Hall of Fame, but who are making significant contributions to the building of our state, to the building of our nation, and really impacting the world globally in so many ways. And so we're happy to have that and have those opportunities, but you, the public, and those who support this effort make that possible. Also, we throughout the year, in addition to our grant ceremony, our grant program that we also have our Distinguished Laureate Series led by Dr. Danielle Cummins. that where we invite back people who've been inducted into the Hall of Fame to come back and share their gifts with the people of Arkansas. Again, whether that be a lecture or a performance, they are so willing to come back and give, and that's in February. And so this is kind of a year-round process for us, and we are so thankful to our board and all of our board members. If you're any of those that are here, if you would raise your hand, who have been a part of helping to make this all possible. I think that covers, I have to look to them and make sure that I'm covering all of the bases, but we are so excited this year, and we want to thank again LRCBB. In fact, she mentioned the exhibit in the rotunda of the State House Convention Center, and those are some incredibly exciting numbers that you give in terms of people who are exposed to that. But that center, that exhibit is being remodeled currently and updated, and we are excited about the results from that. And we're bringing new technology into that, and so we look forward to having that project completed. I think that that's all that we have. Are there any questions that anyone would have at this time? If not, thanks to each of you for attending this morning, and we look forward to seeing you on Saturday, October the 14th, 2023 here at the Robinson Center. Thank you all.